Testing. Da 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 da. Whoops. I'm a bit low energy. I am in low. There we go. Hi. Let's get started. Hi. ChocoMilkTea, ChocoMilkTea desu. It's a little scuffed because I haven't had a lot of time revamping the cafe theater bit. But we ball. And I was too tired to set up live TD, so have bouncy PNG today. Anyway, I won't be streaming for too long. It's just gonna be a summary of my off-cry thing. And I made sure I made as much threads as possible so that I can at least go off of it when I actually talk about it. So yeah. And I know there's like gonna be a bunch of other VTubers talking about their experience in off-cry. So I'm trying my best not to overlap too much. Off-cry talk. Off-cry Gen 3 plus off-choir. Wait, plus off-choir. There we go. That'll do. But yeah, I have been been to off-cry again this year. It's my second time, and then I was able to go the day before the con, so I was able to get the early registration stuff, and I got my goodies here. I'm not sure if you can see with cursor, but yeah, I can. So let's see. We're gonna start off slowly. Gonna try to give as much detail as I can remember, I guess. But yeah, I already picked up my meet and greet ticket. I didn't win any of the meet and greet lotteries, but there was like a free like an open sale, and we'll talk about that later. But I got that, and it was the only one I was able to get because everything else was sold out. These two ribbons here I actually got from Anime Impulse, which apparently I didn't get to talk about. Because that was like, I think last week, the week before that. But I also went to, before OffChoir, I went to Anime Impulse, and met up with some fellow tempura there. I might talk about that another time because I completely forgot. But we'll get to it, yeah. But here's my badge. Apparently, the badges are bigger than the last year. It's taller now, and so it's more like it looks more like I guess a normal convention badge, maybe. What came with my with the thing is the new I forgot the trading cards. There's like, now there's two kinds. There's the OffChoir trading cards, and now the Oshi Push trading cards. And my first pull in the Oshi Push is I got Luruka. She's very, very cute. I got her last year in one of the OffChoir trading cards, which was interesting. And they had Face Connect went all out, I think. Last year they had like small canvas bags, which they kind of still well, now there's another company that's doing those kind of bags, so as you can see, the B for Mirai and Idol thing. But for Face Connect, their bag this year is like super wide and huge, and it was like, how is this gonna fit in my luggage? So I had to make it a carry-on when I got back. It was like very long, as you can see. That's like the whole background. And that was. Hold on, let's go down. I opened the book of the con book of, and as you can see, this is the photo of last year's banner, and you can see here, there's my, in the bottom of this photo here, there's my signature there. Wait, you can't see. There. Right there. Vprint, let's Vprint, hello. Also Zen, welcome. I'm gonna be a bit slow, but I will make sure I check out chat every now and then, because I'm just trying to keep track on time. But yeah, hello. If you have discovered me from OffChoir, welcome. I don't stream very often, but I will, but I hope I will try to be more consistent at least. I don't know. But yeah, that was like day 0 basically. Day 0. I got my stuff. I'm ready to go for tomorrow. And then this is tomorrow. I tried to do like a thing where I like try to mark where I want to be, where you might find me or something. But I didn't go to every panel while I was just here, because as you can see, there's some overlaps. There was I went to the opening ceremony, and then I missed a couple of others, because apparently there was way more people than last year. There was way more people than last year, so the vendor hall line was so long, it went outside, and I spent like, and I missed out a lot of stuff because of that. It's so, but thankfully once I finally got into the vendor hall, there was a meet and greet there. I will get to that in a second. Remember me from your hold on. from your live short at YouTube. Oh yeah, I think I remember you. It sounded familiar. Welcome back. And then scrolling down, also I had the meet and greet with Jude, Ami, and Pina. We'll get to that there. The thread is kind of broken, so I have to like click through to continue. Where is it? Where's the rest of this thing? Was it this, I think? I went to the arcade gaming room. They didn't have fight sticks like last year. But I get to like borrow a controller, and I played in the PS5, and I played a couple fighting games there because that's you know that's what it's known for. And there was someone just sitting beside me that wants to play multi-blood with me. So I spent a couple minutes doing that before I had to go for the opening ceremony. And this is like my little thread of bees being stuck in line in the vendor hall. Line debuff. Scrolling down. Streamlabs, how are you? Nato! Welcome! Good to see you. Alright, continuing on. I met Merryweather from the Kawa booth in the vendor hall after waiting so long in line. Apparently there wasn't a big line because apparently most of the dog army was stuck in line as well. But I guess fortunately for me, I got plenty of time to talk to him and talked about a lot of things. And I just realized I have a lot of photos taken from my other camera because but I couldn't get to post them properly because the app for it stopped working. So I couldn't export any of the photos I took from my camera to my phone. And I didn't bring my laptop this time because I didn't want to go through the hassle of carrying it through the airport and stuff. Maybe I can do that now since I'm home. I'll just make sure I get them all plugged in. New window. I'll at least try to get the photos. Okay, Gen 3. Alright, let me see. Let's see, how many videos did I take? Oh, 5, almost like 4.5 gigabytes, not too bad. Okay, well that's going on. Okay. But I'm doing b-ball off-kai image thing. One here, one here. I'll bring up both photos here, or at least one of them. I'll show one of them. Whoops, it's so big. Transform. the screen and then put it behind the thing. Well, I'll pick up the thingy. This is what I'll show for now. So I bought it. So before, while there was like a couple of other people talking to Mary, and then I bought one of the acrylic standees because that's what one of the merch I was intending to buy while I was in OffChoir, and then excuse me. Welcome back from OffChoir, thank you. And what was I gonna say? I was a bit shy at first, cause I think that's like, I guess apparently that's my first meet and greet with one of my Oshis. But I think I'm trying to remember. But but after like a bit, I was just saying like hi. I said my name. It was like, oh hello ChocoMilkTea. It's good to see the dog arm. It's one of the dog army here. And I was like woof, 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 woof. And then we talked about different kinds of things. We talked about the con. I talked about the long line at the vendor hall. So which helped him explain why there wasn't as many much of a line on his meet and greet because of the vendor hall line. Cause like when he talked about it on his stream, he told everyone it's like there was only like 4 dogs at his meet and greet, and it doesn't really happen. It's like he was worried that nobody likes him anymore. And I'm like, no, it's just the line from the vendor hall. This was so long, and he only had like 1 hour. He only had a 1 hour window for his meet and greet, because there was like other Vtubers at the Kawa booth. Now are also doing meet and greet. Hold on, I think. Yeah. But yeah, we talked about the convention. I think I talked about what I'm doing for the con. I think I talked a little bit of the OffChoir, which I will talk about in a little bit, hopefully when I have enough time. So why isn't it working? Well, then I don't think the chat is showing. Let me 1 second. Chat, bullet chat. Good to see you. Good to hear from you again. How have you been? I've been good. I've been so busy. It's exhausting, but I'm back. Yippee! Let me have a test message. Okay, at least that one works. Okay. Anyway, where was I? We also talked. We said it too. I've talked about what else do we also talk about? Oh yeah, there was like a cute moment. There was like a wholesome moment where we were like appreciating each other. It was like, thank you for watching me and stuff, and then he changed his model to his little doggy model. I think it's wait. It was in the quote retweet. This is him. He turned into this. It was like, thank you for watching me. You're so nice. and I gave him and I was like, and then from the cameras and giving him head pats and like, I appreciate you, and I'm like, I appreciate you. It was very cute. And back here, I talked about, I told him I bought the standee, the standee that's right next to my picture there, and then he recommended me to check out Dustco's booth because they were selling a Mary keychain there, so I got it because I needed something for my Ida bag, which I showed off to him in the camera. It was like, oh, that's nice, so many VTubers. Also tell him I've been looking for more Avalon merch, which I did find some more Avalon merch. There was also like a stamp rally, which I did for Avalon, for the Avalon stuff. And yeah, this is overall very cute experience. Very lovely talking to him. And I was able to catch his next stream when after we said bye. So it's like see you in chat, see you, and I was like, see you on stream, and that was it. And after running around in the vendor hall, I bought a bunch of merch, went through the stamp rally, said hi to some people, some tempura, I think, that were also there, running the booths that I've seen them in Anime Impulse. And then I started going to the booths. This is Amiya Ranha's booth. I was able to like at least sit down there and chill while I listened to her talk about streaming retro games, at least legally. And then when I went to and then as I was going around to on my way to the next booth, I ran into Vampire at Odessa. I think I have her photo. Let me update the photo here. You get to see exclusive clear photos before Twitter does. Let me change the photo. Here's the clear version of the photo. A little bit of immersion break here, but that's as expected. I was wearing a mask the whole time. It's a bit blurry now that I notice, but yeah, this is what it's like meeting the VTubers from one of the robots that they can control and roam around the con, which I didn't realize that it's mostly around the atrium floor and not necessarily the lobby floor. I mean, I met some VTubers in the lobby floor, but I'm pretty sure they all started from the atrium floor, which I should have done. I wouldn't have missed the first meet and greet robots there if I knew that. But that's fine. I was able to meet way more VTubers the following day. But yeah, I got to meet Odessa, and we said hi, and we talked. I told her about the OffChoir thing, and then I tweeted about it, and then she followed me. So and now I think we're mutuals now, which is cool. So I hope we get to do more stuff together, I guess. Moving on. Oh, I keep using the wrong window. Oh yeah, I attended the agency versus or indie panel featuring the lovely VTubers from Hold on, I need to fix the thing. What was formerly called Prism Project is now called Prima Project. So we have like we have like a handful of people here that are also that are also featured. Most are also featured in the concert on Sunday. Prima Guide is back as VTubers. I think I heard of like Prima used as a word used somewhere before, but I forgot. But this is Prima Project now. But yeah, got to meet Rita, got to meet Ami, June, Nana, and Pina, and they were talking about like comparing what's like in the agency versus being in indie. Nostromo, thank you. And there was like a Q&A. I kind of had like a question. I needed some kind of question just so I could say hi to them, because I'm so I could say hi to them. So before I get to that, so my question was like what's networking like between being an agency versus being indie, and they're very kind. It's like by the end of the day you're all human, and it really doesn't matter as long as you I guess you're a good person and you have the talent and you work hard stuff. I'm trying to remember what they answered me, but I've been having I've been wondering about how to do networking as an indie. I think it's just I just have to do it and ask, even if they're from an agency or whatnot. But anyway, the more important thing is that I said my name, and the fact and everyone recognized my name, and it was like, oh, hi, and hi, hello, and they were very, very happy to see that I was able to see them, and I wanted to be sweet, and I thanked them for their hard work. I'm not sure, but they were all excited to see me there, which is nice. What else? But yeah, and then I had the meet and greet. I had the meet and greet with Jun, Ami, and Pina. This is the only former meet and greet that OffChoir was holding, and 1 minute for three VTubers at once is way too short. I wasn't able to get I was only able to get one ticket for 1 minute. But yeah, I was able to give some nice words in the first 30 seconds. Yeah, 1 minute is definitely not enough time. But I'm sure that the reason why is because it's really last minute, and they had to get everyone in somehow, because during the time they were invited, the prison project still existed. So but I'm glad OffChoir still let them attend as guests and stuff. So yeah, we had a quick talk. A little immersion break, by the way. I chose last time I had a formal meet and greet with Daniel Pandora. It's it was in the line, and it was outside the doors, and you just have your ticket in there. But this year it was more inside. It's kind of where the panels were and the meet and greet rooms were last year is swapped for this year, so it was a little weird. And instead of waiting in line, you just sit in sit in a room with a line of chairs, and then you wait in the other, and then you go out to the hall and sit in the chair on beside the door where the next meet and greet is, and then they open a door and let you in. But the room was and the room inside was it was obviously bigger. But yeah, and then But yeah, I saved some time telling them who I am because they already saw me from the panel. So I just basically was like saying hi, good to see you again, hi, and then I give like some kind words like y'all worked so hard, you made it this. I'm proud of you guys for making it this far. Um, you guys are all talented in your own way, and I will still be cheering you on. Um, now that you're indie, and um, and I had to choose one of them to sign, and I made June sign for me. But I think because of that, we barely got any time for him to speak to me. So, Ami and Pina were took up the rest of the time responding to me. Is like thank you for always hanging out. Thank you for being here with check watching us and stuff. And then we had a picture. The wrong one. We had a picture. It's like ta-da. that was my meet and greet. It was very cute, very lovely experience. Except it was so short. But we'll get to that because I will be meeting. I met at least two of them again in the following days. But yeah, this was my haul for OffChoir day 1. Obviously, not everything was planned when it's planned. There's some oversight, more people attending than last year, and scuff and panel overlap. But I got to meet some Vtubers that I like and got stuff I wanted from the vendor hall. So here's my haul for day 1. I needed more. I wanted to look for more Avalon merch, specifically Lucy merch. But this is the stamp rally for the thing, and it was really fun. There was like a secret. I didn't realize there was only like 4, instead of 5, because one of them had like the secret stamp, and it just asked me to like say what's a funny moment in Avalon, and then I mentioned like Lucy torturing us for not liking the stream, and then I found like ever since I saw the little baby Lucy, the little chibi Avalon keychain. It was very cute. I had to get it as well. I also got another keychain, got another button, which I needed. And 1 second. Sorry, I have a notification. Anyway, I think the last year I bought official OffChoir merch, it was the pen light, I think, and I think that was it. But this year I checked out the booth for the official OffChoir merch, and this was one of them. I love these kind of merch where you can take a picture with it and you can see through it, which is really cool. I found a couple of other things. There's the Mary standee and keychain I mentioned earlier, and then I went the Vyoshi merch, and I got an Ami button and a Kai 6 Walker button. He told me he announced on his stream that he was gonna have a meet and greet, but by the time I was in his meet and greet, I think I was in a panel, so I had to miss it. I found a cool shaker keychain, which I never got one of those before. It's a Rin Pen Rose one where it has like the phone and has like the shorts UI there, and it has her head and 2 blahas. And there's also this there's also a Vanguard keychain, which I have seen in Anime Impulse. but I didn't get to it. But now I got it. And one of the vendors recognized me when they saw my name in the badge. Like, "You're ChocoMilkTea?" And she told me, like, I'm a lurker, and I always see you in Bettle's Fall Guys streams. And I was like, what? And I could see you everywhere, and that was really fun. It was really funny that I've been recognized for specifically that. But yeah, I'm now known by the tempura that I go to every Fall Guys stream. And on the center here is Tomo merch, Uzuki Tomoya merch. And look at this, was all from one booth, by the way. There's 4 different kinds of cute Tomo merch. I have one. I have this one, the little one where he's like being hanging around, and it's hanging on over my microphone stand, which is very cute. Really cute. There's also one in a bottle, and then there's like a tiny one, and then there's this one holding Meep. Really, really cute. And that was my haul for day 1. I did write out some additional stuff to include so I guess I don't forget. Oh yeah, I exercised at the gym. I played Vtuber, I mentioned earlier. Was at the karaoke concert until it's time to go to the okay. So before that, I was at the V4 Mirai Idol Corp concert, and then the Prima project panel was overlapping with Obake Pam's voice acting panel, which is sad. I had to miss it. And then I had OffChoir rehearsal at the end of the day, and had pizza and brownies after. And that was day 1. So let me go back up here. Someday I will go to a con and see Jude. I hope so. I hope you will. Must have been less upon when the event take place. It took place in San Francisco, California. The SSR, welcome. Okay, on to day 2. Yeah, San Francisco. Because I came from the San Francisco airport. And I took the plane, and then I took the hotel shuttle. So it's easy to go from there to there. Hold on. Let's get to day 2. I think I'm doing good on time. Probably. I'll just speed up a bit. Day 2 thread here. I decided to make a separate thread for the 2 other days because I kind of messed up on the day 1 thread. But yeah, this is the ribbons I got so far. Look at all this. I got Mary's ribbon. I got the I got the Vanderhall ribbon. I got oh yeah, I got to meet up with some sheeple and write on the whiteboard thing for the Mirai Idol concert, because she's in encore. There was also like other ribbons there, so today will be more chill, but tonight's gonna be crazy through the OffChoir. When I met up with one of my OffChoir buddies, I met Rita Kamichira was roaming around, and I'll get a better photo. 1 second. I gotta remember. Here. I met Rita. Oh, crap. about the guy here. I was sitting with one of my choir buddies, OffChoir buddies, and then as we were talking about stuff, trying to get to know each other, I saw Rita passing by. I was like, oh my gosh, Rita, hi! And then he was like, oh, hello! She recognized me from the panel as well, and we got to have a cute chat and talked a bit about me being an OffChoir, and that was gonna be streamed on Twitch and stuff. And it's like, oh, so exciting! And hold on a second, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, it went away. But yeah, it was very lovely talking to her. And mention anything here? But yeah, very fun. Got to see her there, and I think I'm not sure if she was able to watch the performance, but she was interested, at least. And then after meeting Rita, I got to meet one of my Vtuber friends. Everyday. Why is there always random people in there? Everyday. I made sure to be around the atrium around the time Emery was gonna be around. I always wondered who started the IRL meeting put phones of YouTube models next to each other trend. I wonder too. But apparently that's how it works when VTubers meet each other and you need to show some kind of proof on the internet. But yeah, my friend Emily, I met up, I found her by the Phase Connect coffee booth, on the coffee side, and we were able to talk about a bunch of things. This is the VTuber photo sort of here, and then we'll have the other photo here. We talked about the coffee. She's having FOMO for not drinking the coffee. John loves anime, who is in charge of bringing her here. Told me to dab on her, because when I had the interview on his fourth year anniversary on his channel, I had a toggle on my live 2D model to dab. I don't have it right now because I'm not live 2D right now, but I dabbed in real life in front of Emily, and she liked it. And then I showed her, and then we talked about my Ida. She liked my Ida bag. I was excited to get her merch. It's already shipped as of right now. She's told me she added an extra button, and that was very sweet. I showed her the Ida bag, and now she couldn't see it clearly through the camera, but she was able to see it now when I posted. Very cute. And yeah, and that's it. This is the second time I got to see Emily in OffChoir, because she had a panel. She had a violin concert last year. Yeah. Hi, Hill E, welcome. SSR, enjoy lurking. Emily Bug. But yeah, but I did show. Oh yeah, I showed her because I still have her business card that I got from her panel last year. That's what I was trying to show her. And then I stayed around. And then I was still around the atrium. I I kept track of the time. June, when I posted about it, June told me he was gonna be around at 3 p.m. For his time in the Vtuber robot. And here it is. I found Jun Nakane. Walked up. We caught up from yesterday's phone meeting because since he didn't have enough time to talk to me. There was some scuff in the there was some like technical difficulties in the robot though, because the mic broke and I had to talk, so I have to crouch down to speak to him through the mic at the bottom here, which isn't bad. It's a good thing I'm short. But yeah, we got to meet up. I got to meet up with him twice. Dang, you hit a hard dab on him. Oh yeah, I did dab on it in the photo too. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, I like that. So, we talked about how the meet and greet yesterday was too short. He barely got to talk to me. We caught up. We talked about I'm gonna be performing in the OffChoir that night, and then June told me about how surprised he was to see so many people walking up to talk to him. And it's like, I didn't expect this many people wanting to meet and greet with me. And it's like, you deserve the recognition and stuff. Dab dab. Hello, Demon. And yeah, I showed him this was the thing I bought from that day. There was like an Altair light stick film. I was like, oh, it's so cool. It was really nice talking to him too. I'm glad I got to have more time to talk to him. It's like, yeah, I'll be around at 3 p.m. and we'll have 3 minutes. We'll have 3 minutes to talk to each other. Yippee! What else happened? And then I met. And now this is a completely different meet and greet. Let me get up the actual photo here. Okay, good. Here's a clear photo. I have met. I know, I remember I cropped it. I met Uzuki Tomoya. This is like the second time I met him. He had a panel with his roommate last year, and now this year he was volunteering in the Grand Archive booth in the arcade hall thing, and he gave me he was giving out yellow hair clips. Because he bought a lot because he had to buy in bulk for just one for his cosplay. He cosplayed as himself. I don't have a picture because he's okay with pictures, but he doesn't want it shared publicly. But he said this kind of photo is okay though, so that's what I did. But yeah, at the Grand Archive booth, he taught me how to play Grand Archive, this trading card game. We were sitting at this particular spot, and he had like a teacher demo deck, and then I got a booster pack to keep for playing as well. But that was like after the demo. So there's like a lot of steps, but the playmat kind of helped a bit, because it involves like waking up the champion and allies and putting them to sleep if they used to attack, and then I have to declare my attacks and keep track of like the numbers Um, that's all I can remember. But I got the hang of it like until the very last, like at least at the very last moment, and I won somehow. I was very close to dying, but so was Tomo, and I was able to kill his champion first, and I made it in time before I had to go in the main stage for the sound check. But yeah, and this is Meep. He brought us Meep, very cute. And from my pack, my booster pack thing, I got a good pull. I had a couple of cute cards, and he said I got a couple good ones, so I guess that's cool. Yeah, overall I had a pretty good time. It's not every day you get to play trading card game with your Oshi. Hopefully I'll I guess find other people to play this game with me, but otherwise, this is a really good experience. And boop. And I had the choir, the OffChoir choir. I think I have at least one. Okay, here's a photo here. It's a bit blurry. So, my first time in OffChoir. Because last year was my first time. Last year, in my first OffChoir, they had an OffChoir. They have a thing called OffChoir, which is a community choir, and they had they have a bunch of VTuber fans and VTubers sing together for a medley of the some of the big hits of VTuber original songs from that year, or at least the past year, and that was really cool. And I signed up for this year. And we only had like a few days of rehearsal in person. They had online rehearsals throughout. For me, I must admit, I barely had any time to properly rehearse with everyone online. But rehearsing, I'm more used to, I guess, in rehearsing in person. But I couldn't be there in person, obviously. So during the few days in the con, I had it was just more like outside hours of the con. I think it was like in the morning. There was like another rehearsal that morning, and then we had to and I had an extra rehearsal in the hotel, in her hotel room, the Avery's hotel room, the director, I think, or Karina, whoever it was. As you can see, these are all the altos and sopranos. I was one of the very few sopranos. Apparently there was like 3, and the rest are bass and tenors who had their own section here. And I think for some of the songs we were a bit overpowered by the bass and tenors because of how many there were in the choir. But I'm glad I was able to be one of the few sopranos there. I feel like it was very important to be part of it because there really wasn't a lot of altos and sopranos that got to participate. Talking about more about the choir real quick. During the rehearsals we had one song. We had at least one song that we had to keep practicing for, and that was Planetarium. Because it was like one of the majority of the songs were like very hype and energetic, and the planetarium was more like more chill and more like intricate in like the in keeping it on time. So it was so we had to make sure that we get the timing right when it gets to like the crescendo of when it goes like because it started out like very soft and gentle. It go like do 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 do. And I think it took by the right before our run right before the actual performance was when we finally nailed it, and we had to like lock in. But yeah, OffChoir live. OffChoir live. We started off OffChoir live with this, and apparently there was other VTubers watching. I heard Matara and Mint were in the front row. I think, I don't know. There was so many people. We kept hearing like, it's gonna be a full house. Do not leave your bags in the chairs. But thankfully, one of the perks of being an OffChoir is that you already have a seat reserved. Like near the front row. Not necessarily the front row, but like on the side. So that was cool. I don't have to wait in line like last year. And there was less delays, less scuff than last year as well, which is really good. And talking a bit about the concert, really quick, right after our OffChoir performance, we walked off the stage, went around down the ramp, and got through the curtain. I had to go to the bathroom, just to make sure my bladder is not only to make sure my bladder was empty throughout the entire thing, but also I had to check out Gavin Battle's 3D showcase. I saw a bit of it, and that was it. I barely got to watch any of it. The rest or had to lurk because the Wi-Fi wasn't really that good. So I had to catch a little bit, post about it, and then go straight back to my seat with the rest in my OffChoir seat. And I was like, I chose specifically to sit on the one of the end seats so that it's easy for me to get in and out. So I don't have to excuse myself and walk in front of anyone. But yeah, and a lot of really good lineup. I caught up to Mio's last couple songs. Really cool, very very cool. Spica was amazing. She did her loop station thing to preview her original song, which I should probably check out later. Who else? One of them named I think it has had Lily in it. She was pretty cool. I never heard of her before, but she seems really cool. And it was her birthday month, and she played an acoustic guitar for at least a couple of songs. It was really really cool. And then Arvin, the one Ikumen in the OffChoir live lineup, really really cool. I keep saying cool, but he sang Dry Flower, and I want to sing. I I knew he was gonna do dry flower because I heard him doing that during our rehearsal in the main stage, and I was like, this song this song follows me everywhere. I'm telling you, this song, Dry Flower, is a special place in my heart, and it follows me everywhere. But yeah, I was very excited that he sang that in the concert. Um, Bao sang all her original songs, I think, and that was very cute. Who else was there? I'm probably missing at least one of them, but uh, the last one, I think, obviously, this is the big one. It's like Kiara. She apparently she also live tweeted watching the OffChoir as well. She was excited to hear all the Hololive songs that were in the medley, and she did a full 3D for her concert, like with full body tracking, everything. So she literally sang and danced. That was really cool. And I got to hear all the new all the new songs from her. It's crazy to think so many big people went in person. I know, right? It's like you never know. You just never know. They don't know they're VTuber kind of thing, and that goes for like a lot of them going incognito. And Kiara, I got to hear her. I got most of the songs in her set list. I didn't get to hear. I didn't get to listen, so it was like the first time listening. But then the very last song was Sparks. Stream Sparks, and everyone was so excited. And right at the last beat drop, for Sparks, they have like a party popper, and there's like confetti. It's like, and that was fun. And then that was it, and that was all kind of life. That's all I can remember, actually. And I had to like find the staff for the. I had to look for staff to find the to get the ribbon, the OffChoir live ribbon. There was also like a souvenir ticket, but I didn't see any. I was hoping they would at least give like reserve some for the OffChoir. But they didn't apparently, so I didn't get that. I did have one last year because I was in line for it, but I missed out because I was in OffChoir for this year. But at least I got the ribbon. I was able to get the ribbon. It's already past an hour, and I still have yet to talk about day 3. So I think I'll talk about day 3 really quick. By the way, there is a VOD somewhere. I'm hoping it'll get uploaded soon. Maybe Evie will have it uploaded on her channel. Who knows? But there are some clips on OffChoir's Twitch if you want to hear like bits of our performance. Let's see. I think I can play what one of them sounds like, because I think this one, the one I chose, is like one of my favorites. So let me I don't have time to use the. I have to use the desktop audio. I don't have time to fix the audio. So if there's any scuff or lag, that's because of my audio setup and voice meter. Yeah. Rick, new Firefox, why are you like this? New window. Okay, you can see it. I hope it's not too loud. I don't think you can hear it. Hold on. Properties. Not that, not that. I'm probably messing up my setup as I speak. Okay, I need to fix it. Fix the audio real quick. Okay, pause. Voice meter input. Why? Okay, hold on. I am almost done. What? Okay, it's not there. I thought I fixed it. Okay, voice meter. Oh, here. Maybe. Microphone, headphones. Hold on. One more time. Voice meter. Ow. Voice meter. Okay, that should work now. Down the song of splendor, our flag flies high upon the eminence of 1,000 years. Chance rides on the precipice of hope and time measured, and the world will look over you, just give it a try. Set freedom's aspirations as birds upon the wing, and watch as they return with majesty atop the wings. Because our renaissance begins.
Let's be glorious, victorious. Join with us as we build up a brand new golden age.
Yeah. That took longer than I should have fixed, but yeah, that was what it looks like. The one singing like that was me. My voice was very prominent as soprano because there's not a lot of ladies singing. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Bachi. Thank you. Now let me fix back the audio back to where it was. Default. So yeah, that was it seemed like a sea of pen lights. But during the whole thing was made this experience very, very wonderful. It was an amazing experience, really. And I'm glad it went well. But more of my Oshis this time, both expected and unexpected. Played my first stage without them, got some cool free goodies. Being on stage in OffChoir has been a wonderful experience. OffChoir live was hype. And now we got to day 3. Go back to day 3. Where's day 3? Hold on, let me get to day 3. OffChoir. Day 3 here. So, OffChoir Live, OffChoir Gen 3, Day 3. I swapped out my Ida bag for the Barbie bag for a good reason. But first, we had the Kawaii panel, the production Kawaii panel there. Oh yeah, and then here's some photos here. Because there's gonna be a Tempest panel later. But before that, you had the Kawaii panel. We have hosted by Kaya. There's Nami. There's Ran. There's Charzu. There's Hiyori. Then we had like a quiz. I did pretty good, but I'm like 2 generations behind apparently, so I didn't get a good enough score overall. But I got there was like a Q&A panel as well. It's like, hello, I'm ChocoMilkTea. And Charzu surprisingly remembered me from last year's OffChoir, because they had like a bunch of like 3D Wonder Live stage, Wonder Share, was it Wonder Share? Wonder panels, because of the 3D and augmented reality panels there. And I'm sure, I'm pretty sure Nami and Kaya also recognized my name as well. I asked them who and Kaya inspired you the most. Pretty much all. I think all of them said Ayla, which is based. Ayla-sama is very, very goated and very, very talented and always so hardworking. And the fact that she inspired that many of her kohais and genmates really made me happy. It's a shame that she wasn't invited to appear this year's OffChoir, because she really popped off in last year. She had her part in the OffChoir Live last year. She had her I think she also had her panels there. But at least got to see, like, got new talents a chance to be in the convention already as well. Has been good, been a true fan since before OffChoir, yeah. But yeah, this was my score. Moving on. Yeah, Charlie recognized me from last year. They also recognized me. I also mentioned. And then right when I left, I had to leave the panel early after I gave my question, because I had to line up for the comeback concert in the main stage. But right when I got out, I ran into Bonnie Barkswell. She was He was like, hello, and I was very excited to meet her. He was like, and I told her like I love her voice and her art, and we both talked about how much we love watching VTubers, like just like me, for real, for real. Nice quick talk. It was like yippee, and I got to say hi to her on stream the next day while I was on my way back home. Because she already recognized my name from the thing. But yeah, I told her my name and stuff. We got a cool picture. She liked my hat. I'm getting the compliments of my hat because I wore it that day. And while I was waiting in line for the comeback concerts, Ami was passing by on the line, hyping everyone up for the thing. It's a bit high, hold on. There. I got to say hi to Ami. I lined up a bit, and we got to talk more since the formal meet and greet, which was very short. And I got to like say you're so, like, tell her how cute she is. She's very cute, and I appreciate her hard work and stuff. And she was like, "Aww." I'm trying to remember. I think I can do it. I didn't want to take too much more time, but just a little bit. Is it this one? No, it's this one. No, it's this one. Oh, I had another photo as well with my Vtuber model. I mean, with my Vtuber, with my phone Vtuber thing. Wait. I also forgot to show the one I did with Bonnie. I think this one looks good. The staff did this. That's the one. That's the lady behind monitoring the robot. Oh, there's also a QR code there. I just noticed. But yeah, I really liked what I'm wearing for day 3. By the way, it's meant to be more like, it's kind of like half of me cosplaying as myself, and other half being like a metalcore, cause he was gonna be there. But yeah, moving on from that, going a little quickly here. Here's I took a couple pictures of the concert, during the credits at least. So like, we were so back. They had like bunch of Vocaloid songs, anime songs, really cool, very hype. And then I was cheering very hard for June, because I know, because you know, I had to, and his voice sounded really good during his parts in when he sings, which is really, really cool. As well as Shiki, Nana, pretty much everyone sang amazing. And then they announced that they are now called Prima Project, instead of like X Prism. Even though the hashtag is X Prism concert, this is gonna be the last time we're gonna call them X Prism, because now it's Prima Project, and it's now like an indie group. And then right after the concert, after the concert, we had like we stuck around a little bit because there's like it was still going, and there's like a secret there's like little secret ending shenanigans. A couple of the girls were like popping up, like peeking through the thing, through the screens, like whoop whoop, and then the staff was like someone wanted to take a photo of everyone who's still there. And I got to be a part of the photo. I don't know where to find it though, but you'll find it, I guess, when it's posted. But then, like right after the concert, I go straight back in line for the Tempest panel. So I remembered I won a Battle Checky from a raffle in the Tempura party from Anime Impulse. I have to wrap this up. And then I didn't realize, I forgot that they don't allow recordings, so it wasn't being streamed either from there, from the Twitch. But it was a very cool panel. It was basically a special episode of National Tempest Radio, and talked about stuff that's going on. I can't really talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil too much, but I did expect a Q&A, so I did. And instead of like going online, because apparently that would take too long, the MC decided to like have make us raise our hands, and he handpicks people that looked at handpicks people who probably look interesting enough, especially the ones who are cosplaying. So there was Terry, who's cosplay as Shinri. I saw there was someone cosplaying as was it Octavia? And there was also someone cosplaying as Leader. Which they have there's at least a couple that they have already met from their meet and greet, which is lottery only, which I didn't get. But I remembered they mentioned Barbie, and I decided, wait, I have a Barbie bag, so I decided to hold up my Barbie bag as I raised my hand, and so the MC picked me. I give them the question, what is your most favorite or memorable bit? I'll get to the answer in a minute. When it was I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous, I was a bit shaking. Why am I not jumping? Hello? I think my mic broke. Anyway. I got up to the mic. I didn't say my name this time because I think everyone else didn't say their name, so I decided not to say my name. But I know Leader recognized I had a meet and greet with Leader from Anime Impulse, so I'd go off from that. I told Metal that I was in a choir for this convention during his 3D showcase, and everyone else cheered, and the audience cheered and go whoo 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 whoo, which is very funny, and which is very funny, and the director and Evie was also there in the audience. She was like, oh my gosh. She's probably talking about that right now on her stream, by the way. And then and then I gave my question. And apparently Bettel's answer was his debut and 3D showcase was all a bit. And it was so funny because I heard one guy in the audience was like, that was a bit. Altair's answer was more specific, because Mr. Regis, where are your legs? And I was like, no, Magni mentioned. I already answered earlier. Anyway. But yeah. And from there, I got to talk to my doshis. And it was in front of Tempura. But yeah. And for the rest of the panel, it was very fun. I got to relax because I was able to, you know, build up enough courage to like get in front of the mic and talk to them. And there was like a camera on me and all that. So yeah. I don't know. I hope I'm not giving out too much of the thing because it's mostly on archive. But yeah, moving on. I met up with fellow Tempura, Electrolimes, and Terry. Terry was everywhere, literally everywhere. I think I've seen her also at Anime Impulse. Electrolimes recognized me, also recognized me from Fall Guy streams. I tried to dress up like my avatar, but it's more leaning towards like Beto Barbiecore as well. So it's like a mix of the two. Because of the hat, mostly. I wanted to make sure I looked good with the hat. And here's pretty much the full outfit with the more clearly. After I found the standees while on my way there. But yeah. And that was the thing. And then really quick, I didn't mention this, but they had the closing ceremony, the poster signing again. Really quick, let me show that. This thing, the closing ceremony. There was like 2,000, 3,000 people there. Then we lined up to sign this year's banner, main stage banner. Really cool. So you might see my name if you're going last year. There was like an extra card pull, and it's Rita again. I got to pull Rita from the last pack I got from there. Really cool. And then I finally met Ariel Noribushi, who was attending there. She had her own adventures. I hope she's doing well because I heard she's having trouble finding her way back. Let me just get her the picture real quick. Did I take a picture? Yeah, I took a picture. I think it was one of the panoramic pictures, now that I think about it. Oh dear. I'll just follow up one of them here. There we go. This is a better photo. Yeah, we met up, we hugged. She's very strong, by the way. She's very strong. She's able to lift me up a bit, which is cool. But yeah. We both exchanged our stories on our own ventures of OffChoir, just hang out a bit. And then we took pictures, took selfies, and then I went to eat. I found out they had an OffChoir special. They had like an ube burger with a mushroom probably marinated in wine, and it was really good. They also had and you can take a bite. You can see it's a purple burger because it's ube. Then there's like this dome thing, this chocolate mousse dome dessert thing, and it's really good. The things that is on top of it is really crunchy. It's crunchy and it's like it's kind of like a Pop Rocks. So it's like it fizzes in your mouth when you eat it. Really good. And that was it. That was OffChoir. And then and really quick before I left for my flight home, I had breakfast and I had just so happened to sit next to Evie again, and we talked about my moment in the Tempest panel. Very fun, and she was very grateful that I got to be a part of her OffChoir this year. especially since there wasn't a lot of female singers this year. I don't remember much about last year, but I'm very grateful and glad to sign up to be in there this year's OffChoir, and hopefully I'll be there next year. I would definitely do this again, especially since there's like a lot of bangers that came out this year that I would love to hear in OffChoir. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I'm a bit I don't have a lot of free time today because there's a lot of stuff happening. But if you're interested in knowing more about the OffChoir, I can link you guys to EB's Twitch, because she will be talking about the OffChoir there. EB. She's live right now. If you want to learn more about the OffChoir, if you have an account there, but yeah, she's check out for more to learn more about OffChoir. And I will wrap up from here. It's a shorter stream, but an announcement. I did announce this on Twitter, but I have it pinned here. I am going to be participating in my first Fall Guys tournament and potentially the world's biggest Vtuber collab as well, this Saturday at 9 a.m. PDT, I think. I will have the waiting room up to know so that you'll know for sure. But I will be participating in the Vverse Fall Guys tournament. It's gonna be and I will be streaming my POV, and hopefully it will go well. And that's call last big Fall Guys collab. I was remember he's not I won really. Oh, I remember. But yeah, if you can if you are a VTuber and would like to participate as well, there's still time. I think there's gonna be something on Friday. Anyway, I think that's it. Other than that, be on the lookout for any more announcements this month. It's gonna be I have a lot of time to prep, especially for my anniversary next month. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I'm gonna keep this short for now. Please enjoy other VTubers talking about OffChoir if you're feeling FOMO, and in case you can't go, there's always like the streams and stuff, and hopefully and I hope I'll be there next year, but just in case, I can try to live through it. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But yeah, it's good to see y'all stopping by. Thank you for watching. Chokotsu mina. Love to see famous VTubers in person sing. Chokotsu mina. She's literally talking about the OffChoir right now. Go to Evie's channel right now if you want to hear the full thing. America ya.